Hi, I'm Steve, and this is Steve Tries. If you watch That Guy with the Glasses, there's a guy in there named Brad Jones, and he does a show called Brad Tries. And what he does is he tries out really weird, odd drinks and comments on how usually nasty they taste. I decided I was going to do a Steve Tries for some of the stuff I have here. Now, you might remember this stuff. We've got Mountain Dew Distortion, Mountain Dew Whiteout, and Mountain Dew Typhoon. These were the three choices you could vote in Democracy 2 during the year of 2010. Now, just so I get all my facts straight, I have them written down. The voting for these things ended last year on June 14th, 2010. That was roughly the last time you could find these things regularly in stores, So, we have Typhoon, which is a strawberry pineapple flavor, Whiteout, which is a smooth citrus, and Distortion, which is a lime. I'm going to try all three of these and see how they stand up to the test of time. Now, to be perfectly honest, these two were sitting on store shelves for probably about a year. And, let me see. I don't know when the expiration date is. July 26th, 2010. Yeah, so today is, what? I think like the 24th or something like that. So, they've been, dead for about a year, but that hasn't stopped Brad Jones from trying Crystal Pepsi. So if you know what Crystal Pepsi is, you know how old that stuff is. This is just the winter one. I picked it up recently, so it's just fine. But either way, I'm going to try all three flavors and see how they stand up to the test of time, and just give my comments on what I really think about them. Alright, so, why don't we start with lime here, huh? It smells like lime. It smells like, kind of like any other kind of lemon lime soda you would have. Like, like Sprite or, Sierra Mist or, whatnot. But it's lime. It's good. Doesn't really have much of a bite to it. I find that most lemon lime things usually have like a really strong bite, and by bite I mean it has like a lot of carbonation. It seems to go straight up your nose and singe the hairs inside there. But this is really nice. Okay, enough of that. Gotta save room for other stuff. All right. Next we'll go with what won, the Whiteout. Gotta clear off my tongue. Don't want to mix the flavors together. Doesn't really have much of a smell, actually. It's just like it says, it's just a smooth citrus flavor. Jeez. Okay. Apparently they made these ones to last longer. But whatever. Expiration date or whatnot. This is the one that won. Um, Now when it says citrus, citrus can be anything. Citrus could mean orange or its derivatives such as tangerines or the little bitty ones, the cuties. Lemon, lime, grapefruit. I can't really think of any other citruses, but it could be an amalgamation, bleh, a combination, whatever, of all three. To be perfectly honest, this is the one I voted for in the contest. Everyone said they were going to vote for this one. I ended up voting for this one just because I figured that since this one was kind of like a fruit punch, you could kind of get this anywhere, so to speak. But enough about that. We'll try this, and then we'll talk about differences and alternatives. This one definitely has a strong aroma to it. And when I say strong aroma, I mean you can definitely smell the flavor. You can smell the flavor in this one. This one was actually had kind of a bland smell. This one, you can definitely smell the pineapple. I mean, if you know what Cactus Cooler is, I don't know how prevalent that soda is in the East, but in the West, especially on the West Coast, it's pretty popular. In some places, it's like an orange pineapple soda. And this smells a lot like Cactus Cooler, except I can definitely smell a hint of strawberry. The artificial strawberry smell you get from like strawberry and soda. I can get it from here, so I can definitely smell exactly what it is. But let's see how it tastes. This one has really stood up to the test of time. I really like this one. That's enough of that. Alright. So our three choices were Distortion, Whiteout, and Typhoon. Now, I didn't choose this one for several reasons. First of all, it was green, just like any other kind of Mountain Dew would look. I know Mountain Dew is yellow, but it's always sold in a green bottle. And since this stuff is green, it looked kind of like just any other Mountain Dew you could buy off the shelf. Now, I know that the label's different, and it's supposed to be a different flavor, but it just looked like regular old Mountain Dew. And plus, when I first started getting these, way back in 2010, this one, I mean, it just didn't strike a chord with me. I mean, I really wasn't into lime soda and stuff. Now, you can't get this anymore. I happened to find this one and this one in like a little Mexican market here in my local town. And they were like the last two bottles there. I'm not even kidding. They were the last two ones there. And I got them probably about 3 months ago. I've been waiting until the dates that the contest ended to actually film this. So, they were literally like probably the last ones that you could find in a store in this area code, and probably like in the entire county too. So, like, if you wanted to get something like this, I would suggest going to a place that sells some of the Mexican soda. You try your a Walmart, like a super Walmart that has groceries, or like a Mexican market that has those. I can't remember the name, but like it has like the little pictures of the little jugs. They're green and on the top and brown on the bottom. And they have like a lot of different flavors, and one of them is lime. This is essentially that, except with like a little bit of Mountain Dew thrown in. This one, I voted for this one because while citrus wasn't exactly my favorite flavor, citrus usually, like, I usually have like a bad reaction to it. Usually when I drink it, especially things like 7-Up and whatnot, like, there's a lot of carbonation and it goes straight up my nose and I really don't like it. This really lived up to the name of being a smooth citrus. It didn't have a really hard bite to it when I drank it. So I ended up voting for this one, even though I thought I was going to vote for this one in the beginning. So I voted for this because it was a unique flavor. Now, going back and drinking all three again, all at the same time, or just like one right after the other, I probably would have voted for this one. Because I don't know if it's just this one or if it's because I drank it right after this, but this one tasted a little bland. Yeah, there wasn't really a whole lot of flavor to it. Let me try it again. Okay, it's like a weak citrus. Honestly, it's good. I'm not going to say that it's bad, because it's not. It's good, but there's just not a whole lot of definition to it. I mean, you can't really explain it other than say it's slightly citrus and a whole lot of liquid. It's like a liquid, slight citrus flavor. I guess that's how it could be described. I'm actually kind of surprised at how disappointed I am in it now. But, whatever, let's go on to this one. This one, I was going to vote for it because it was such a unique flavor and unique color, especially among Mountain Dew. I mean, Code Red is a lot more red than this. And Code Red is just kind of like a cherry Mountain Dew. This was kind of like a fruit punch. I ended up not voting for it specifically because back then, I mean, I thought of it as just a fruit punch. Now I think of it as a strawberry pineapple, since I can definitely smell that. But, like I said, I didn't vote for it because you can get fruit punch pretty much anywhere. I mean, go to your local dollar store, and they probably have like one of those giant 3-liter bottles of like Shasta Tiki soda, or and that's pretty much what I thought of this as, like a very small version of a giant Shasta Tiki soda, or kind of like Hawaiian Punch but with carbonation. But anyways, it does have a very unique flavor. If you wanted to have something that that tasted kind of like this, I mean, like I said, the closest thing I can attribute this to is Cactus Cooler. And if you can get your hands on Cactus Cooler, it's almost like this, just without the orange. So if you want to take like some Shasta Tiki Punch and mix it with some Cactus Cooler, I guess you could get that, or just take strawberry soda and mix it with Cactus Cooler. Or heck, you can even get like just strawberry soda and pineapple soda and mix it together. And that's essentially what this is. So that's how you can enjoy this now. Because I really don't think there's any Mountain Dew in it. It's just strawberry and pineapple soda. This, like I said, this is just straight lime. Just get a lime soda from your local Mexican market. I will say this does hold its carbonation a lot longer, and those Mexican sodas seem to have like very little carbonation, so they tend to go flat pretty quickly. But other than that, there's not really much I can say about this, except I kind of wish they would bring this one back. And speaking about bringing things back, let's take a look at what we have next. This is Mountain Dew Supernova. This was a contestant in the first Dewmocracy contest which I think took place in either 2008 or 2009. I can't exactly remember which. But it was that, I think that Volt is the stuff that won out, the one that was like that berry kind of flavor. This one is, it says Dew, which I guess is kind of like a Mountain Dew flavor, with a blast of strawberry, melon flavor, and ginseng. So it's pretty much like ginseng, melon, and strawberry. And it's like a limited edition. They brought it back temporarily, or for like a contest, or to see what they wanted to have on the shelves permanently. Like they did like a Supernova diet earlier this year, along with a different diet thing to see what a new permanent diet Mountain Dew would be. And I actually happen to really like the diet Supernova. I usually don't like diet sodas just because they have that, that diet soda taste to them. They have that artificial sweetener taste, and I really don't enjoy that. But the diet Supernova, I was actually able to look past that and enjoy the unique flavor that it was, despite the artificial sweetener. And I really hope they brought this back, which thankfully they have, at least temporarily. I'm hoping that I'll be able to get some more of this sometime, if I enjoy it. I haven't opened it up. I haven't drank it. I have another one in the refrigerator. I haven't tried it yet. I wanted to record my initial reaction on video, because I didn't even drink this stuff when it was available for the contest, unfortunately. So the third contestant, whatever it may be, I don't know what it is, and I haven't tried that one either. But before I try this, I want to introduce the other thing I have. This is Mountain Dew Pitch Black. I don't know if this is the third contestant in the first Democracy contest, or if it's just this other limited edition one they brought back, either for a contest or just temporarily to get like a market reaction. But Mountain Dew Pitch Black, it says, with a blast of black grape and other natural flavors. So I have no clue what black grape is. I guess it's just really dark grapes. Let me see what it says in the ingredients. Doesn't really say much. It just says natural flavor and other stuff. So I have no clue other than just black grape. But anyhows, let's try the Supernova first. Well, I can definitely smell the strawberry and the melon, and just a hint of ginseng. The melon strawberry flavor is really prevalent in this, with just like a tiny hint of something else, which I guess is ginseng. I mean, I really don't go around sniffing ginseng all the time, so I'm guessing that other like faint scent is the ginseng. But let's give this a try. Wow. Wow, that just hits your tongue. I mean, I just took a tiny sip and that just, bam, that just hit your tongue with like a flavor. The ginseng is much stronger in the taste than it is in the smell, but it's not overpowering. There's a really good balance between the ginseng and the melon, and there's, kind of like a strawberry overlay over that. It's good. I don't know if I would drink it every day. To be perfectly honest, kind of like my mainstay soda used to be just regular old Mountain Dew, but in the past 5 or so years, it's really become Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper has become my mainstay soda. I'm not going to say Monster energy drink, because that's not really a soda, it's an energy drink. Alright, it's pretty much just a soda with a bunch of caffeine and sugar in it. But whatever, I'm not going to get into that debate. I would drink this again, but I wouldn't make it a mainstay. It's just, it's strange. I mean, it's unusual. You don't usually go around drinking a strawberry melon ginseng soda. It's I'm not gonna. It's definitely not bad. It's good, but I don't know. I mean, I would really like for them to bring it back as like a regular flavor, but it's not something that I would drink every day. Well, let's give this Pitch Black a try. Okay, that is grape. That is definitely a grape smell. It's like pretty much nothing but grape. It has like that, you know, that artificial grape flavor you get from grape soda. I know that grape soda isn't, it's not a huge item on the shelf, but you know, when you drink grape soda, you get that, you know, that artificial grape flavor. This is kind of like that smell, with just a hint of something I can't identify. But let's give it a taste and see how it is. Okay, that's an odd grape flavor. It's definitely not the kind of artificial grape flavor that you get from your regular store brand grape soda. I mean, if that's what black grapes taste like as opposed to, you know, regular grapes, then I guess that's what black grapes taste like. It's an odd kind of grape flavor. It's difficult to describe. You know when you drink regular grape soda, you get that really strong artificial grape flavor where it seems like you're drinking kind of watered down flavored syrup. This is not that. This is like a higher quality grape soda where someone actually said, you know what, I want to make a grape soda, but I want it to actually taste really good, not just be kind of like a guilty pleasure. I happen to really enjoy this. I mean, it is a unique grape flavor. If I had to choose between like your average regular off-the-shelf grape soda and this, I would definitely choose this. I would definitely pay more for a 20 fluid ounce bottle of this than buy a giant 2-liter, big 2-liter of grape soda. Or get a 12-pack of this name brand stuff over a 12-pack store brand grape soda. Because this is definitely a unique grape flavor. This, you know, I would suggest that they bring this back and put it on the shelves as a regular soda just because it's so unique. I mean, this stuff, the Typhoon, you can get Cactus Cooler and it's just about the same thing. So there's an alternative to this. With the whiteout, you could get kind of like a citrus and kind of shake some of the carbonation out of it. Kind of like you get like a 7-Up, shake some of the carbonation out of it, and it's kind of like that. And the Distortion, like I said, any old lime soda is pretty much that. This is a unique grape flavor. I would definitely like to see this come back on the shelf. And since this is so unique, it would be nice if this came back too, as well as the Typhoon. I really enjoy the Typhoon. I think it's just different enough from Cactus Cooler to have its own audience that would say, yes, it's kind of like Cactus Cooler, but it's also different. But I think like a soda company, especially a major soda company, such as the one that makes Mountain Dew, should have a product that defines itself. It's different than any other soda out on the market. I mean, anyone can make like a lemon lime soda, or anyone can make like a fruit punch. Anyone can make an orange soda, which Mountain Dew has done. But these two are definitely unique enough that they could have their own market. This one is the most unusual of all of them. This could definitely have its own audience. It's different than anything out there. It does not have a peer or a rival in flavor. This is very unique. This one is also very good, has a good, strong, positive flavor. I would suggest they bring back this one. You know, I know that they've done things like, you know, when Halo 3 came out, they had like the Game Fuel, which was kind of like a high energy fruit punch with a bunch of sugar and a little extra caffeine. I really enjoyed that. And then they brought out like 2 Game Fuels for World of Warcraft, you know, a blue one and a red one, which you've seen in you've seen the cans and the Transformers. You can do it too. Customization videos. So, you know, they could bring this one back out, like as kind of like a store exclusive or a event exclusive thing, such as some kind of other Game Fuel, or to promote something. Like occasionally they'll have like a movie and they'll say, "Oh, this flavor is specific to this certain character." I don't know. It's a little different to, you know, explain. Kind of like, you know, if you remember the High C, you know, the High C box drink. They had like, for the longest time they had Ecto Cooler, and it was like green, and they had, you know, Slimer on there. It, you know, kind of like that. It was like, you know, you could do like a promotion with this flavor, or even this flavor. This one is different enough from your everyday ordinary grape soda. It should be brought back. This one, it's far too close to the cheapo lime sodas you can find in, you know, your niche grocery store area. So honestly, if I had to choose between this and like a bottle about this big of lime soda, I would take the generic lime soda over this. I mean, sorry, but that's just how I feel. And this one, I'm kind of disappointed in how much my feelings of it have changed. So, I mean, it's in the market. It won the contest. It's on the shelves. It can't be changed. So, this one, while I would drink it again, I would definitely choose, you know, one of these 3, or even this one over this one now. I'm really sorry to say. I know the voting was like pretty close between these two, and this one really lagged behind. It got maybe 16% of the votes, or maybe it was even 5, but it got a very small percentage of the votes during the contest. These two were the leaders. It was kind of neck and neck there for the longest time. But out of all 3 of these in the contest, I would definitely choose this one. And of these two, it's really difficult for me to say which one I would choose. I would say if I had to choose one or the other, I would have to choose the Supernova, just because even though this is a unique grape flavor, it's still grape, and this one is just so different from anything out there in the market today that it stands alone. So anyways, that's enough of Steve Tries. Hopefully I'll have some more videos up later. And that's it. I'm signing out.